Singlefied here, answering guys' dating questions from a girl's perspective. Question comes from Curtis, who says, I recently went through a bad breakup and feel pretty heartbroken. I've never felt so much pain before. What's the best way for dealing with this? First thing you have to do after you go through a heartbreak is to get over yourself. And what I mean by that is stop thinking that you're the victim in this, because everybody goes through heartbreak. Everybody goes through painful moments in their lives. Many women have very different ways of dealing with heartbreak. I find this topic absolutely fascinating because it's so true what they say. Women fall fast and men fall hard. So when a girl goes through a heartbreak of some sort, the first thing she tends to do is to release it. And by releasing it, I mean talking about it over and over again, exhausting the subject. So she could be telling her friends about it, her family about it, but maybe even just random strangers, because that's what's on her mind. And this is what creates and builds what I call an emotional cushion. When you fall, you have something to fall on. Now, what you men tend to do is that you take the distraction approach. There's been multiple studies done about how after a breakup or divorce, men are hitting the gym obsessively, so you're working out more. They're hitting the bars obsessively, so you're going out drinking more with your friends. And 3, they're hitting the sack aggressively. And hitting the sack means either you're sleeping a lot, or you're having sex with lots of random women. So it's twofold there. But the danger of taking the distraction approach is that you're not facing your pain. I don't know if you guys have seen The Fault in Our Stars or read the book. I know it's a chick flick and a tearjerker, but there's a great line in there that says, pain demands to be felt. So the more you're distracting yourself from the pain, the less you're prepared to face it. And believe me, there will be a day that you have to face the pain. And this is what normally happens with men, is that you distract for a while, and all of a sudden one day you think you're doing pretty okay. Something, someone, even a smell or a picture will remind you of the girl that broke your heart or the situation that broke your heart, and then you just fall apart because you did not have an emotional cushion to fall on. So in order to deal with heartbreak is to know that you can't get rid of it. You can only find ways to cope with it. And you have to build an emotional cushion. First step is to have some kind of emotional release, whether that's talking to some of your friends about what happened, talking to your family members, or even as simple as writing it down in a journal, getting all the words out there. Type it out if you don't want to write it out. Something that puts what you have in your thoughts out into the universe. After you've released these emotions, you want to surround yourself with good, supportive people. So this is the time to really identify who are your real friends, who are the people who are really going to be there for you. Your third and final step is to face the pain. Have some time for yourself to really think about why you were so hurt by the situation. Replay the scenario over and over again. Cry if you need to. But most importantly, when you're facing the pain, you have to think about how you would deal with this again in the future. Identify methods or friends who've really helped you in the process or who didn't help you at all. So next time you know whether to use that same method or not. Just remember, there is no shortcut in dealing with heartbreak. You have to feel it, release it, and then grow from it. And with that said, Curtis, you've been Singlefied. You know what I do when I go through heartbreak? I watch Britney's Slave video and I do the entire choreography from beginning to end.